Your words are shaping your future whether you realize it or not. Every sentence you speak, every thought you repeat is setting the direction of your life. The way you talk about yourself, your abilities, and your future isn't just harmless chatter, it's a script that your mind follows. Say something often enough, and your brain believes it. Speak with doubt, and you'll live in hesitation. Speak with confidence, and your actions will reflect that belief. Think about it. The person who constantly says, "I'm not good enough," never tries. The one who says, "I always find a way," keeps pushing forward until they succeed. Words are the foundation of everything you build. If you're stuck, it's time to ask yourself, what have you been saying? Are your words working for you or against you? Because whether you know it or not, they're shaping your future right now. Look at the most successful people in the world. They don't just stumble into success. They don't wake up hoping things will change. They create change, starting with how they speak. Whether it's athletes, entrepreneurs, or world leaders, they all have one thing in common: they master their words. Muhammad Ali didn't wait for people to call him the greatest. He declared it himself over and over until the world had no choice but to believe him. Oprah Winfrey grew up in hardship, but she didn't let her past dictate her future. Instead of saying, "I'll never make it," she spoke words of growth, possibility, and strength. And because of that, she did. The most successful people don't let negative words control them. They control their words first. And when they do, success follows. The question is, what kind of future are you speaking into existence? Every time you say, "I can't," you make it harder to try. Every time you say, "I'm not good enough," you build a mental wall between you and your potential. The damage of negative self-talk isn't loud, it's silent. It happens slowly over time until one day you wake up and wonder why you feel stuck. A child who hears "you're not smart enough" starts believing it. An adult who constantly says, "I never catch a break," stops looking for opportunities. It's not magic, it's simple cause and effect. Your words influence your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions create your reality. You wouldn't let someone else talk to you the way you talk to yourself, so why do you allow it? If you want to change your life, start by changing the way you speak to yourself. Because whether you realize it or not, your words are deciding your future. Let me challenge you right now. If I asked you to write down the 5 most common things you say to yourself every day, what would they be? Would they empower you or hold you back? If your words were a playlist on repeat, what message would you be listening to? Would it be words of strength, possibility, and belief, or would it be words of doubt, fear, and limitation? Because here's the truth: what you repeat, you become. If you want to change your life, you need to change what you say every single day. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop hoping things will shift on their own. Start speaking with intention. Tell yourself what you want to believe even before you fully believe it. Because one day, after enough repetition, those words won't just be things you say, they'll be who you are. Who is controlling your life? Circumstances, other people, or you? Think about it for a moment. How often do you react to what happens to you instead of making the decision to act yourself? Life throws challenges your way every single day. You'll encounter obstacles, people will let you down, things will fall apart. But what defines your success is not what happens to you, it's how you respond to it. Too many people live in reaction mode. They wait for the next shoe to drop. They wait for permission or for someone else to lead them to the next step. And because of this, they end up stuck in patterns they didn't create. They're not the ones in control, their circumstances are. But you have the power to break free from this cycle. You can decide to stop being a passenger in your own life. You can choose to take control. The moment you stop reacting and start taking ownership of your life is the moment everything changes. Instead of waiting for life to unfold, you begin to unfold it yourself. You make decisions, take risks, and act with intention. That's control. Ask yourself, are you letting life happen to you, or are you the one making things happen? Your thoughts and words have more power than you realize. Every day, the words you speak to yourself shape the reality you live in, and those words can either push you forward or hold you back. If you walk around telling yourself, "I have no control over my life," guess what? Your brain will believe it. It will look for evidence to prove that you're right, and in doing so, it will limit your actions. But here's the flip side. When you start saying, "I am in control of my life," your mind begins to work with you, not against you. It starts seeking out opportunities, strategies, and solutions to help you stay in control. And this isn't just some motivational fluff. There's real science behind it. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself and form new connections. By changing the way you speak and think, you can literally rewire your brain to believe you're in control. Don't let your mind keep you in a place of helplessness. Start speaking with power. Tell yourself, I control my life, because your brain will take that message and run with it. The more you repeat it, the more your actions will reflect that belief. Let me tell you about a man named Jim. For years, Jim was stuck. Every day, he went to a job he hated, lived paycheck to paycheck, and felt completely powerless. His inner dialogue was full of defeat. He'd tell himself, this is just the way life is. I don't have a choice. He felt like a victim to his circumstances. But one day, something shifted. He came across a simple phrase, I am in control of my life. It wasn't a magical cure, but it sparked something inside him. For the first time in years, Jim started to believe that he could change his situation. He began making small but powerful changes. He got out of bed early, started taking responsibility for his choices, and began pursuing opportunities instead of waiting for them. Within a year, Jim was no longer working a dead-end job. He had started his own business, one that he was passionate about. The difference? It wasn't that his life changed overnight. It was that he changed how he viewed his life. He stopped seeing himself as a victim of circumstances and started seeing himself as a leader in his own story. You have that same power within you. One simple change in your mindset can transform everything. The key to maintaining control of your life is consistency. It's not enough to say, I am in control once and expect it to stick. You have to reinforce that belief daily. Start by making it part of your morning routine. As soon as you wake up, say to yourself, I am in control of my life. Don't just say it, believe it. Repeat it until it becomes a natural part of your mindset. You can also write it down every day. Keep a journal where you jot down the affirmations that align with your vision. Every time you write, I am in control, you're planting a seed in your subconscious mind. And over time, that seed will grow into a belief that guides your actions. Another powerful tool is mirror work. Look at yourself in the mirror and say it out loud with conviction. I am in control of my life. There's something deeply powerful about speaking these words to yourself while looking directly at your reflection. It reinforces the message and solidifies the belief that you are in control. But most importantly, act as though you are in control. Your words are powerful, but they need to be backed up by action. If you say, I am in control, but continue to wait for life to happen, you're not reinforcing that belief. You're just saying words. Let me tell you something that can change everything for you. You need to say it until you believe it. Repeat it over and over again. I am in control of my life. It's not magic, it's conditioning. Every time you say it, you're rewiring your brain. You're replacing doubt with confidence. You're creating a new pattern that will eventually become your reality. Repetition creates new neural pathways. Eventually, your mind will no longer question it. It will just believe it. I am in control of my life. Say it in the morning, say it at night, say it when things go wrong, and say it when things go right, because the more you say it, the more you will believe it. You are the one who controls your life, and you need to remind yourself of that every single day. The reality you want begins with the words you speak. Say it until you believe it. Most people don't realize it, but they are their own biggest obstacle. Success isn't out of reach, it's blocked by their own thoughts and beliefs. You see, many people walk around believing success is for other people, not them. They think, I don't have what it takes, or success is something that happens to lucky people, not me. These limiting beliefs create invisible barriers. They block the opportunities that are right in front of them. But the truth is, success isn't something that just falls into your lap. It's something you attract based on your mindset and actions. When you believe you deserve success, when you tell yourself, I attract abundance and success, your mind begins to seek opportunities to make that a reality. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't some secret formula, it's their mindset. It's the way they approach life. They choose to believe that they can attract success. And because they believe it, they find it. So the next time you feel like success is out of your reach, ask yourself, what am I telling myself? What do I truly believe about success? Because if you're blocking your own success, it's time to change that belief. The law of attraction isn't just some new age buzzword. It's a powerful principle that has been around for centuries. Simply put, the law of attraction states that what you focus on expands. What you think about most, you attract. But let me clarify something. It's not about sitting around waiting for success to fall into your lap. The law of attraction is about aligning your mindset with your goals and taking action toward them. When you say, I attract abundance and success, you're telling your mind to look for opportunities that align with those goals. Think about it this way. If you focus on scarcity, you will attract more scarcity. You'll start seeing problems everywhere. You'll start finding reasons why it won't work. But if you focus on abundance, you'll begin to see opportunities. You'll begin to recognize the people, the situations, and the possibilities that were always there, but you weren't looking for them. The law of attraction works because your thoughts, words, and actions are all connected. When you shift your mindset to abundance, everything in your life begins to align with that belief. If you've been seeing the world through a lens of scarcity, it's time for a new perspective. Too many people walk around thinking there's never enough. They don't have enough money, they don't have enough time, they don't have enough opportunities, and because of that, they're constantly fighting to get what they want. But here's the truth. There's more than enough for everyone. There's enough money, enough opportunities, enough success. But you have to change the way you look at it. When you change your language from I never have enough to I always attract what I need, you change everything. You shift from a mindset of lack to a mindset of abundance. And the shift is powerful. Instead of chasing after things, you begin to attract them. Instead of worrying about what you don't have, you start seeing everything you need already coming to you. This isn't just positive thinking. This is the result of focusing on abundance rather than scarcity. Start today. Change your lens. Begin to see abundance in every situation, because when you start looking for it, you'll realize it's everywhere. It's easy to say, I attract abundance and success, but it's harder to actually believe it. To truly shift your mindset, you need to practice it every day. One of the most powerful practices to build an abundance mindset is gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote to scarcity. The more you focus on what you have, the more you begin to attract. When you're grateful for everything in your life, your health, your relationships, your job, you begin to send out the message that you're ready for more. Another practice is affirmations. Speak abundance over your life every day. Write down your goals, your dreams, and your affirmations, and say them aloud every morning. I attract abundance and success. But here's the key. Surround yourself with people who share this mindset. Spend time with people who are positive, who believe in abundance, and who lift you up. The people you spend the most time with have a huge impact on your mindset. So seek out people who see the world through the lens of abundance. Finally, take inspired action. Trust that when you focus on abundance, the universe will guide you toward the right opportunities. Let me tell you the story of Sarah. Sarah grew up in a small town with limited resources. She worked long hours in a job she didn't enjoy, and she struggled with debt. But she made a decision one day. She wasn't going to live in scarcity anymore. She started changing her mindset. She began to speak abundance over her life, and she practiced gratitude daily. Slowly, things began to shift. She found new opportunities at work. She started a side hustle that brought in extra income. Within a year, Sarah had paid off her debt and built savings. But it wasn't magic, it was mindset. Sarah believed she was worthy of success, and she started attracting it. By focusing on abundance and taking action, her reality transformed. If Sarah can do it, so can you. The power to attract success is within you, and it starts with your thoughts. Your mind is a magnet. What you focus on, you attract. If you focus on what's missing in your life, you will always feel like something is missing. But when you focus on the abundance around you, you begin to see everything that's available to you. Opportunities, connections, and success are all around you, but you have to believe you deserve them. The law of attraction works, but only if you let it. When you say, I attract abundance and success, you're opening yourself up to everything that's already waiting for you. So, ask yourself, what are you attracting? Are you attracting more doubt, fear, and scarcity? Or are you attracting abundance, opportunities, and success? Remember, your mind is a magnet. Focus on abundance and watch as it begins to appear in your life. Here's the hard truth. Life is full of challenges, some big, some small, but every single person will face them. The question isn't whether you will encounter difficulties, it's how you will respond to them. You've faced challenges before, and you will again. Whether it's a setback at work, personal struggles, or a sudden change in life's course, obstacles are inevitable. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't lies in mindset. Some people look at challenges as barriers. They see difficulty and immediately believe it's an insurmountable obstacle. They quit before they even try. But others, they see challenges as opportunities. They know every hardship is a chance to grow, to learn, and to become better. If you want to break through, if you want to succeed, you have to change your mindset about challenges. They aren't roadblocks, they're stepping stones. They aren't meant to stop you, they're meant to strengthen you. The reality is clear, challenges don't disappear, but your ability to overcome them is entirely in your hands. Will you stay stuck, or will you rise to the occasion and push through? Let me ask you a question. How many times have you told yourself, I can't do this? If you're like most people, the answer is probably too many times. That little voice inside your head can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. Negative self-talk is one of the biggest obstacles to success because it convinces you that you're not strong enough to overcome what's in front of you. When you tell yourself this is too hard or I'm not capable, your brain believes it. And once your brain believes it, your actions follow. You'll hesitate, you'll procrastinate, you'll avoid challenges. But here's the truth. The only thing that truly limits you is the story you tell yourself. You tell yourself you're weak and you'll act weak. You tell yourself you're strong and you'll find the strength to fight. What if instead of saying, I can't do this, you said, I am stronger than my challenges? What if you replaced every self-doubt with a statement of empowerment? You see, the words you speak to yourself shape the actions you take. So, start speaking strength into your life. Stop telling yourself what you can't do and start reminding yourself of what you can do. It's time to flip the script. What if I told you that every challenge you face is actually an opportunity to grow stronger? Think of your challenges like weights at the gym. You don't get stronger by lifting nothing. You get stronger by lifting something heavy, something that pushes you to grow. Hardships are the same way. They don't exist to break you, they exist to build you. Muscles don't grow without resistance, and neither does character. The next time you encounter a challenge, don't see it as something that's in your way. See it as your training ground. This is where you build your resilience, your grit, and your strength. This is where you show the world and yourself that you can handle whatever life throws your way. You are stronger than any challenge that stands before you. Challenges don't define you. How you respond to them does. So when life gets tough, don't ask, why me? Ask, what's this challenge trying to teach me? Turn every obstacle into an opportunity for growth, because when you look at challenges this way, nothing will be able to stop you. Let me tell you a story about a man named Nick. Nick was diagnosed with a life-threatening illness. His doctors gave him little hope. He was told he would never walk again. But Nick refused to accept that. He didn't give up, even when the doctors told him to. Instead of seeing his situation as a roadblock, he saw it as a training ground. He worked tirelessly, every day determined to prove the doctors wrong. Months passed. There were days when he couldn't even get out of bed, but Nick didn't quit. He pushed through the pain. He kept working, one small step at a time. And guess what? Nick walked again. Not only did he walk, but he ran. He ran marathons. He became a symbol of resilience. Nick's story is powerful because it shows us that resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. It's the ability to keep going when everything tells you to stop. It's the choice to stand up no matter how many times you've been knocked down. You, too, can build resilience. You can push through when others would quit, because strength isn't found in never falling. It's found in rising every time you do. Here's the truth. Building mental toughness doesn't require a miracle. It doesn't require some extraordinary talent. It requires one simple habit: repetition. Start by telling yourself every single day, I am stronger than my challenges. Say it when you wake up, say it before you go to bed, say it when you face a tough situation. Repetition works because it rewires your brain. The more you tell yourself that you're strong, the more your mind begins to believe it, and when your mind believes it, your actions follow. Mental toughness isn't something you either have or don't have. It's something you build day by day with simple actions. And the best part, anyone can do it. You can do it. So commit to this habit. Make it part of your routine. Start each day with the affirmation, I am stronger than my challenges, and let it guide you through every hardship you face. When you repeat this enough, you'll realize that challenges no longer scare you. They become opportunities for you to prove just how strong you are. Here's something that might hit hard. Many people unknowingly sabotage their own happiness. They don't feel worthy of success, so they hold themselves back. You've heard it before, the fear of success. But it's not really fear of success itself. It's fear of what success might reveal about them. Deep down, they believe they don't deserve it. They believe that they aren't good enough to be truly happy or successful, and that belief keeps them stuck. Here's the thing, you can't build success on a foundation of self-doubt. If you don't believe you deserve success, you won't take the actions necessary to receive it. It's like trying to fill a cup with water when it has a hole in the bottom. No matter how much you pour in, it will never hold. The first step toward happiness and success is believing you are worthy of it. Success isn't reserved for a select few. It's available to everyone who's willing to work for it and to those who believe they deserve it. So ask yourself, do you truly believe that you deserve to be happy and successful? Because if you don't, it's time to change that belief. You are worthy. Let's dig deeper. The reason so many of us struggle with feeling unworthy comes from years of conditioning. From a young age, many of us are told we aren't enough. Maybe it's through a parent's criticism, a teacher's dismissiveness, or a friend's jealousy. These messages become ingrained in our minds, and over time, they create a toxic belief that we aren't worthy of happiness or success. But here's the truth. Those messages aren't yours. They were someone else's opinion, and they don't define you. They were part of your past, but they don't dictate your future. Another place where this belief comes from is past failures. We often judge ourselves based on what didn't work out, instead of focusing on how much we've learned from those experiences. Every failure is a lesson, not a permanent label. And don't forget the toxic environments that reinforce the idea that we aren't good enough. Whether it's a work culture, a friendship, or a family dynamic, negativity can drag us down. But you don't have to stay in that environment. You can choose to break free and reshape your belief system. Your worth isn't determined by your past, your failures, or the toxic environments around you. It's determined by what you choose to believe about yourself now. If you don't believe you deserve success, it won't come. Let me repeat that. If you don't believe you deserve success, it won't come. Self-worth is the foundation of everything. If you don't feel worthy of success, you won't do what it takes to achieve it. You won't take risks. You won't put yourself out there. You won't grab opportunities because deep down, you don't think you deserve them. But when you begin to believe that you are worthy of success, everything shifts. Suddenly you take action. You start pursuing your goals with confidence. You start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. And most importantly, you start believing that success is not a matter of chance, it's your birthright. People who are successful don't have some magical gift. They have self-worth. They believe they deserve what they have, and because they do, they work tirelessly to make it happen. They believe they are capable, they believe they can overcome challenges, and they believe that the success they seek is within reach. When you believe in your own worth, you stop waiting for permission, you stop doubting yourself, you start acting with conviction. Success follows self-worth, because when you know you deserve it, you go after it with everything you've got. Let me tell you about a woman named Jessica. Jessica grew up in a broken home. She faced adversity at every turn. Her parents didn't believe in her. Her teachers didn't expect much from her, and as she got older, she started to believe them. She thought she wasn't smart enough, strong enough, or worthy enough to succeed. But one day, something shifted. She realized that the negative beliefs about herself weren't true. They were just stories that others had told her, stories that she had internalized. Jessica made a decision. She began to believe she was worthy of happiness and success. She took small steps, she invested in herself, worked hard, and refused to let her past define her future. It wasn't easy, but with every step, Jessica became more confident. She started her own business, and within a year, she was running a successful company. Today, Jessica is living a life beyond her wildest dreams. And the key to it all? Self-worth. Her story proves that when you believe in your own worth, everything changes. You can break free from your past, stop doubting yourself, and step into a life of success. Because you deserve it. Imagine your life as a locked treasure chest. Inside there are opportunities, success, and everything you've ever dreamed of. But there's a key that unlocks it, and that key is your belief that you deserve what's inside. Every morning, say to yourself, I deserve to be happy and successful. Say it with conviction. Say it until you believe it, because the more you reinforce this belief, the more it becomes your reality. The key to your best life lies in your self-worth. Start each day by reaffirming that you deserve happiness, success, and abundance. Visualize the life you want and believe that it's already yours. Just like a key unlocks a door, your belief unlocks the life you've always wanted. The door to your best life is waiting for you to open it, and the key to unlocking it is within your own mind. Say it every day: I deserve to be happy and successful, and watch as you step into the life you've always been meant to live. Let's get real. No one becomes successful overnight. It doesn't matter how many inspirational stories you hear or how many success stories you read, no one just wakes up successful. Success is built piece by piece, day by day. The path to success is made up of small, consistent actions. It's about the daily effort, the habits you form, and the steps you take every single day. These actions compound over time, building the foundation for your dreams to become reality. Don't get discouraged if things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. Every step you take today is one step closer to where you want to be. Success isn't something that just happens, it's something you create. The question is, are you willing to take the steps? Are you willing to work for it one day at a time? Success is not built in a day, but it's built every day, and the more consistent you are, the closer you get. The biggest obstacle to success is not lack of talent or resources, it's overthinking, hesitation, and inaction. Think about how many times you've hesitated to take action because you didn't know if it was the right move, or how many times you've overthought the situation waiting for the perfect moment to start. Here's the problem: perfection doesn't exist, and the right moment is now. The longer you wait, the further you get from your dreams. Inaction keeps you stuck in the same place. Overthinking paralyzes you. Hesitation robs you of opportunities, but when you make the decision to act, even in uncertainty, you create forward movement. Don't let fear of the unknown keep you stuck. Don't let doubt prevent you from moving forward. You don't need all the answers, you just need to take the first step. Action is the antidote to hesitation. Movement is the key to breaking free from inaction, and once you take that first step, you'll find that the rest will follow. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the big picture. You see your dreams, your goals, and it feels like there's no way you can get there. But here's the truth. Big success is the result of small steps taken consistently. Think of success like climbing a staircase. You don't leap to the top in one jump. You take one step at a time, and before you know it, you're closer to the top. Every small action you take gets you closer to your goal. Whether it's sending an email, making a phone call, or working for just an hour on your project, those small steps compound and build momentum. Don't underestimate the power of small actions. They are the building blocks of success. Take one small step today and watch how it leads to bigger strides tomorrow. Let me tell you about a man named David. David wasn't born into wealth. He didn't have a lot of resources or connections, but he had one thing that set him apart: commitment. David decided that every single day he would take one step closer to his dreams. It wasn't about making huge leaps. It was about making progress every single day. Some days his progress was small. He might read a chapter of a book. Other days he might write a page of his book. But no matter how small, David showed up every single day. Fast forward a few years, and David had built a successful business, written his own book, and achieved everything he set out to do. The secret to his success wasn't any grand gesture, it was daily progress. David's story is proof that when you commit to taking one step every day, you'll get where you want to go. It's about consistency, not perfection. Here's your challenge. What's one action you can take today to move closer to your dreams? It doesn't matter how small the action is. It doesn't matter if it's perfect or not. What matters is that you take that step every day. The key to success is daily progress. Every small action adds up. Over time, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Make it a habit. Make it part of your daily routine. The more consistent you are, the faster you'll see results. Commit to taking one step closer to your dreams today, and then take another tomorrow. Today, I take one step closer to my dreams. Say it, believe it, and live it.
Throughout this speech, we've uncovered 5 powerful affirmations. These lines are more than just words. They are your keys to success and happiness. I am in control of my life. I attract abundance and success.
I am stronger than my challenges. I deserve to be happy and successful.
today. I take one step closer to my dreams.
These statements have the power to rewire your mind for success. They will transform your thoughts, your actions, and your life, but they are only powerful if you choose to believe them and live by them. Here's your challenge. For the next 30 days, repeat these 5 lines every morning. Speak them with conviction, believe them with all your heart, and watch as your mindset shifts. By making these affirmations a part of your daily routine, you'll begin to reprogram your mind for success. You'll stop doubting yourself and start believing in your own power. Give it 30 days, trust the process, and see how your life begins to change. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture where you want to be a year from now. What does your life look like? What have you achieved? Who have you become? Now imagine that it's all possible. All of it. Your dreams, your goals, your success. They're within reach, and the person you are today is the key to unlocking that future. 1 year from today, your life can look completely different, but it starts with what you choose to believe and what actions you take today. Your mind is waiting for new instructions. What will you tell it? Will you keep feeding it doubt, fear, and uncertainty, or will you start speaking power, belief, and strength? Your future is shaped by the words you speak today. If you want to see change, it starts with changing your language. It starts with speaking these 5 lines every day. Say these 5 lines, believe them, live them, and watch your life change.